2010 was a season of incredible promise for the Air Force football team, and this crew certainly didn't disappoint. Not only did they strike down their Mountain West nemesis in BYU, they also avenged 7 straight losses to the Naval Academy, which, coupled with a victory over Army, brought the Commander-in-Chief's trophy back to Colorado Springs for the first time since 2002. They topped that off with a third-place finish in an increasingly tough conference and a win over the ACC's Georgia Tech in the Advocare V100 Independence Bowl for their 9th win of the year, the second consecutive year that Air Force claimed victory in their final game of the season. It truly was a year of reclamation and redemption.
Labor Day weekend in the Rockies, a crystal clear day for Air Force and Northwestern State. Jefferson to throw, looks left, nobody open, now he throws left flat, open, caught, Warzika, touchdown Air Force. Mikael Hunter going left to right, blocker in front, 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown Air Force. Option right, keeps, turns it, first down, breaks it, 25, 20, he's going to the house, touchdown. Jefferson will pitch it to the left side, Jonathan Warzika gets a block, 10, 5, touchdown Air Force. Play action, rolling to the left, Harris, nobody open, still with the throws, intercepted. Brady Amack at the 3-yard line, comes out to the 15, 20, 25, 30. He's at the 40, near side and brought down from behind.
A Parents' Day crowd watched on as the Falcons rolled over Northwestern State in the opener. But Falcons Stadium was filled to overflowing for a 9/11 anniversary game. Mountain West rival BYU made its final trip to Colorado as a conference opponent. The Cougars would leave the next season to become an independent. Air Force gave them a nice going-away gift.
Jefferson fakes the pitch right side to throw. Down the middle, wide open, Mikael Hunter, touchdown, Air Force! 37-yard pass play from Jefferson to Mikael Hunter, and he breaks it sideline left. 35, cuts back 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, fumble! Loose into the end zone. Who's going to get it? Air Force gets it. The Falcons recover in the end zone. Patrick Hennessy, number 44. On an end around to Mikael Hunter, right to left into the boundary. 30, 25, hurdles a man. 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown Air Force, Mikael Hunter.
BYU's vaunted passing attack was held to 88 yards on the day, the first time the Cougars had been held below 100 yards since 2003.
He'll throw on first down. Looks right, delivers, intercepted by Air Force. It's picked up by Reggie Rember. Rember with the football upended. 2:43 to go. Air Force 4th and 2 at the BYU 46. Jefferson under center. Comes down the line, option right, pitches back. First down Air Force. Warzika 30, 25, 20, 15, 10. They won't catch him. Touchdown! 46 yards by Jonathan Warzika. Let the celebration begin.
How sweet it is, huh?
BYU has been a nemesis for so many years. They're in the hunt as they knock off BYU 35-14.
The Falcons ventured away from the friendly confines in Week 3. To say they invaded unfamiliar territory would be an understatement. Traveling to Norman, Oklahoma was a first. The eventual Big 12 champion Sooners showed their might, grabbing a 7-point halftime lead. But Tim Jefferson and company put a scare into Sooner Nation in the second half.
Jefferson under center, option down the line, near side, still with it, turns it up, gets a block, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown Air Force! Jefferson runs it in from 38 yards out. And we are deadlocked at 10. Hand off Jarrett, 2, touchdown Air Force. A steady dose of the fullback. Jefferson shotgun, hands to Asher Clark, right up the middle. Clark at the 20, Clark at the 15-yard line. Jefferson under center. Quick pitch left side to Kyle Halderman, blockers in front, 10-5, touchdown! Halderman goes in from 15 yards out. 27-24, shotgun for Jones. They will throw it on third down. Blitz, he throws, it is complete. First down, and that will do it. What a game effort by the Falcons. A thrilling game and a fine effort by the Falcons.
The first loss of the season was a tough pill to swallow, but a trip to Laramie, Wyoming for the second conference game of the year put things in perspective quickly. The Cowboys took a touchdown lead early in the third quarter, but the Air Force defense had had enough.
The hand it off to McNeil, going from left to right, hesitates and goes down. That hasn't worked all day. 1st and 10, handoff Alexander, tries the right side, and he's thrown for a big loss. Lindsey got there, 4th down and 7. Falcons 6 of 6 on 4th down this year. Jefferson gets the snap, pitches right side to Clark. Asher tries to get to the corner, and the 1st down, and he got it. Handoff Nate Walker up the middle, touchdown Air Force, Nate Walker. He'll throw, look left, flare it out left side. It is caught by Snudicka, and he's hit right at midfield and doesn't go anywhere else.
With 10 minutes left in a tie game, a 14-play, 80-yard drive was proof that the 2010 Falcons were a group to be reckoned with.
The Cowboy 40. They hand to Asher Clark right up the middle. Quick burst. He's got a 1st down from the 20. Hand to Jarrett 2 left side. 1st down, and he breaks it at the 10. At the 6 of Wyoming. Jefferson, quarterback draw, in, touchdown Falcons from 6 yards out. Tim Jefferson, the ball came loose, but the Falcons score and take the lead.
For the first time in the ball game.
Carter Samuels wants to throw, nobody open. He's running, now he throws, and it is complete to Leonard. And the ball comes loose. It's still loose down there at around the 46-yard line, and the Falcons have the football.
Who is that? Is that
John Davis has the football. The Falcons come into Laramie, Wyoming, and they win their 5th consecutive game in this series. It was not easy.
A 2-0 record in the Mountain West meant nothing to their next opponent. The Naval Academy came into Falcons Stadium having won 7 consecutive times against Air Force. Another sellout crowd came to a roar as big plays made the difference once again. But this time, it was a specially uniformed Falcon team making them.
Jefferson gets the snap, calls his own number, turns it up, finds a seam. 40, 35, 30, breaks a tackle, 25, another tackle, to the 10, to the 5, touchdown! Tim Jefferson leaves midshipman in his wake. Back deep, Anthony Wright. Pretty good breeze in the face of Delahook. Good snap. Falcons block it! It was blocked. Ball is loose. Air Force tries to pick it up at around the 20-yard line, and they get it at the 15-yard line. Mill Cooks on the block. What an effort by the freshman out of Sierra High School. Single setback. Jefferson, no, he sneaks it himself. Touchdown Air Force. Tim Jefferson says, I've got one, give me 2.
Highly acclaimed Navy quarterback Ricky Dobbs was held without a touchdown for the only time in his career as a starter, and his final pass against the Falcons may haunt him forever.
32 seconds left in the game. Navy moves left to right. They're at the Air Force 33. Pressure as Dobbs sets in the pocket. Over the middle, intercepted! Jordan Waiwaiole puts the cap on it for the Falcons at the 31-yard line. Waiwaiole, his first career interception. And the Falcons will count this clock down after 7 long, frustrating years. Air Force will end this losing skid, and here comes the cadet wing onto the field. They want to celebrate with their Air Force Falcons. Air Force 14, Navy 6.
At 5-1, this team was starting to garner national attention, making an appearance in the top 25 for the first time in 8 years. They were happy to back it up against in-state rival Colorado State.
In motion, Freeman left to right, play action for Jefferson. He throws, flares it out right side, Freeman's open at the 40, the Ram 30, at the 20, sideline right at the 10, down to the 5. Jefferson under center, second man through, Asher Clark, touchdown. It can't be that easy, can it, Lee Douglas?
Wow.
4th and 2 for CSU at the Air Force 3. They can get a 1st down at the 1. Yem split to the left, diamond formation to the right. Thomas will throw on 4th down, delivers, knocked away, incomplete. On 1st down, gives the second man through Mason, finds a crease, good block by Pikes, ball comes loose, it's picked up by Air Force. Falcons have it, Reggie Redmond. Asher Clark ran for 6 on 1st down following the fumble. 2nd down, the pass, touchdown, Tim Jefferson throws it to Zach Cowell, his first career touchdown. Cochran to hold, 43-yard effort from the left hash. It's a fake. Cochran will throw, right side wide open. Chaz Demarest, touchdown Air Force. Oh, baby! How about that? They faked it. Cochran rolled right. He found Demarest in the end zone. His first career touchdown. Here's the kickoff by the line. Getz and Warzika await. Warzika a yard deep in the end zone. Middle of the field, 15, 20, 25, 30. He breaks it. 40, sideline right, out races to line. 40, 30, 20. They won't catch him. Jonathan Warzika, 100 yards for an Air Force touchdown. Air Force wins their 5th consecutive game in this series this afternoon. They defeat Colorado State in the final 49-27.
A trip to San Diego had the Falcons hoping to stay atop the conference standings, but a rebuilt Aztec team proved to be a daunting challenge.
First down, they give to Hillman again, goes over right guard, finds a crease, 40, 45, breaks into the outside, midfield, Davis misses him, 40, sideline right, 30, 25, 20, Hillman's gonna go, touchdown to the right. Pressure, Lindley stands in the pocket, delivers, touchdown, Escobar, one-handed catch, 17-6. Jefferson option, far side pitch back, Asher Clark to the sideline right, at the 10, cuts it back, 5, touchdown, Asher Clark goes in. In motion, Warzika, hand off Walker, right side, touchdown, Air Force, Nate Walker. Gotta go for 2 here, need the 2 points to tie the game. They fake to Clark, Jefferson rolling right, still rolling, stops, in trouble, goes back to the left, now throws, Clark has it, he's in for the 2 points, we're tied at 20.
After further review, the runner's name was down.
He was down, they overturned him.
With the sting of their first conference loss still lingering, the Horned Frogs of TCU welcomed Air Force, and for the first half, the Falcons held their own.
Horned Frogs lead 7-0 in the first. On first down, play action, throw over the middle, it's caught by Halderman, and he is down inside the 20, down to the 17-yard line. 3rd and a short 1. Walker, the only man in the backfield behind Jefferson. On 3rd down, they fake to Walker. Jefferson turns it up, 10, 5, touchdown Air Force. Beautiful fake by Tim Jefferson, and he goes in for the touchdown. A 16-yard run, and the Falcons answer. 3rd and 8 from the Air Force 38. Dalton to throw. Lots of time. Delivers over the middle. Intercepted by the Falcons. Anthony Wooding Jr. his first pick near side at the 30 and to the 31-yard line. How about that? The freshman with his first interception, and the Falcons have the football.
But the eventual second-ranked team in the country proved too much down the stretch.
Dalton gives to Wesley. Stop. Now comes to the outside. Gets a block from Dalton. Goes into the end zone. Touchdown, TCU. The Horned Frogs win it.
Yet another top 10 team, the Utah Utes, were slated for the next week, and unfortunately, the men in blue were their own worst enemy.
Jefferson under center. 7-step drop to throw. Deliveries over the middle. Caught! And now fumble. Freeman had it and fumbled. Utah picks it up. Jefferson to throw from the end zone. Delivers over the middle. Up. Intercepted.
Despite turning the ball over 5 times, the Falcons still managed to put fear into the Utes' hearts.
Jefferson follows the fullback and breaks it. 50, 45, 40, 30, 20, 10. Touchdown, Air Force. 59 yards. Longest run of the season for Tim Jefferson. And the Falcons right back in it with 11:34 to go. First and 10. Play action. He'll throw. Looking left. Throws down the field. Open. Halderman. 30, 20, 10, 5. Touchdown! One play, and the Falcons go 49 yards. Oh, baby! So Air Force will go for 2. Triple stack guy runs to the right, turns it up, stopped at the goal line.
After an excellent start, some felt this season was on the verge of slipping away. November is the month that college football teams earn their keep, and the first date on this month's calendar was a date with destiny. West Point, New York gave the Falcons a chance to claim their first Commander-in-Chief's trophy in 8 years, and they weren't about to let the chance slip by.
3rd and 21. Unbalanced line to the right for the Falcons. Jefferson under center, hands it off. Nate Walker tries the right side, gets a block. 30, 20, struggling, 15, down to the 10-yard line. He's got an Air Force first down. How about that on 3rd and 21? 3rd and goal. Jefferson follows Walker into the end zone for a touchdown. Play action on first down. Jefferson with time, lobs it down the middle. Caught by Warzika at the 25, 20, foot race to the end zone. Touchdown, Air Force. First down, he'll throw it here. There's a blitz, stands in, fires, caught. Warzika. Army. They hand it off, and it's a fumble by Hassan, and it's taken by Jordan Waiwaiole. Waiwaiole at the 30, the 20, the 10. He's going to go in for an Air Force touchdown.
The win brought the Commander-in-Chief's trophy back to Colorado Springs for an unprecedented 17th time. But this team was far from done with accomplishments. To say Air Force ran all over the New Mexico Lobos in their next contest would be an understatement. Behind a Mountain West Conference single-game record 80 rushing attempts, the Falcons rolled to an easy win. Las Vegas, Nevada hosted the final regular season game for this team, and the Falcons jumped on the Rebels early.
Wants to throw, looks left and short, and it's tipped in the air and intercepted by Air Force. Andre Morris Jr., 20, 15, 10, down at the 8-yard line. Jefferson to throw, lobs it right side, end zone, caught, touchdown! Zach Kauth, number 85, in the right-hand corner of the end zone, and Air Force leads UNLV.
UNLV answered with 3 scores of their own, but Tim Jefferson would lead a 90-yard drive that kept it close. And the second half was a much better showing.
Offset I behind Omar Clayton. He gives to Cornette, and he is thrown right down by Rick Ricketts, number 90. Jefferson under center, quick pitch left side. Warzika tries to get to the edge. He does. 50, 40, sideline left, 30. He could go. 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, Air Force. Jonathan Warzika, 54 yards, and the Falcons regain the lead.
Wow, does that guy ever have some speed to the outside?
To the line, UNLV down 35-20 on first down. They hand off Cornette right side, and they wrap him up. Falcons were down 17-7. They come back and finish the regular season with a 35-20 victory over UNLV.
At 8-4, Air Force was bowl-bound for the 4th straight year, and an intriguing opponent was chosen to join them in the Advocare V100 Independence Bowl. Georgia Tech came from an unfamiliar conference, the ACC, but their head coach was all too familiar. Paul Johnson had led Navy to wins over Air Force on more than one occasion, so his Yellow Jackets would surely prove a tough test for Coach Calhoun's troops. Shreveport, Louisiana was a gracious host to this team, but Georgia Tech wasn't quite as friendly. A defensive battle slowly developed, and each team knew a mistake would prove costly. The Yellow Jackets made more than one.
Third down, Washington straight ahead, first down, Georgia Tech. Ball comes loose, Air Force says they have it. Let's see the call, Air Force football. He's the busiest player on this Air Force team in the second half. High kick by Kia. Fair catch, McKayan drops a loose ball, Air Force picks it up. Mikael Hunter has it at the 15-yard line. Oh my goodness.
Jared Two scored what proved to be the final points of the evening, and a fitting end could now be written to the 2010 season.
Got to get the Air Force 18 for the first to throw. Washington left, end zone up, and it is intercepted. John Davis with the pick. Air Force is going to win it. John Davis, the safety, intercepts it at the left side. They were going for Orwin Smith, and the Air Force Falcons rally and beat Georgia Tech in the Independence Bowl. This ball game is final, 14-7.
For the second consecutive season, Air Force was among the stingiest of defenses in the nation. The team finished up ranked 2nd in the conference and in the nation in pass defense, 3rd in the conference, 29th in the country in total defense. They played some of their best after suffering a turnover. The Falcons allowed just 7 scores after 17 turnovers. They also ranked 2nd in the Mountain West in turnover margin, something they've become quite accustomed to. Over the past 4 seasons, the Falcons have forced an amazing 50 turnovers. There were many leaders on the defensive side of the ball, but the biggest may have been the smallest in stature. 5'8", 185-pound Reggie Rembert almost had his career cut short in Week 1 when he was carted off the field on a stretcher. But in Week 2, he reappeared in grand fashion, intercepting BYU's vaunted offense early. He would continue to make big plays throughout the season that saw him collect first-team All-America honors by the American Football Coaches Association. The first Falcon since Carlton McDonald in 1992 to be so honored. Offensively, the key, as always for this team, was running the ball. Air Force finished 2nd nationally in rushing, averaging 307 yards per contest. They also have a nose for the end zone, having scored a rushing touchdown in 21 straight games. But what made this team so dangerous was their ability to put the ball in the air. Operating the 22nd most efficient passing game in the country, the Falcons put up the best total offense numbers in the Calhoun era at 450 yards per game. They also converted on 50% of their third down tries, a mark ranked 8th in the nation. As this team embarks on Troy Calhoun's 5th season at the helm, expectations will continue to grow. For the second straight year, Air Force led the country in the number of true freshmen that logged playing time. Each season's experience can only add to their confidence and knowledge of the game. A first ever Mountain West Conference title will continue to be the goal, and 2011 represents the best chance yet at bringing it home.